everyone, and welcome back to the penultimate episode of the Miles Offside podcast. But there's no Finn today. He's too busy.
Letting me down.
Too busy, stuck down south. So I'm joined by Joe.
Hello.
And Cam.
Hello.
And it'll be obviously Villa won back-to-back this week, and Finn unfortunately isn't here to speak about it. But we will speak about Villa first, because I think that's probably the most significant result of the week. Well, two results of the week: beating Man City 1-0 and absolutely dominating City,
keeping their home record strong,
and then beating Arsenal, and maybe not as dominant fashion, but a very good performance.
Yeah, I mean, either way, they've played probably arguably the two best teams in the league, and they've beat them both. So is that 15 they've won on the spin at home now in the league?
15 on the
That's
spin
mental.
at home.
Ridiculous,
I know City have had impressive records at home, but what actually I want to actually know what the record is, because I think City had it this year, didn't they?
City were unbeaten in I think City had won 24 on the spin at home in all competitions though.
Yeah,
where Villa have won 15 in Premier League.
That's ridiculous. Villa Park has become a fortress. No one wants to go there. I don't see who's now they've beat them two as well. There's only Liverpool away who I think can do something, because we're not beating anyone away from home. So, and I don't think there's anyone. The Spurs away as well if they get injuries back. But Villa look on fire, third place in the league.
I've googled it. Let's say
Chelsea.
So, with their 1-0 victories over Aston Villa, set a club record. So it's a club record. That's just
by the looks of it, the most Premier League home wins in a season is Chelsea.
And how many is that?
18.
But that's in a season.
Liverpool, it says here, Liverpool won 24 league games in a row at home between February 2019 and July 2020.
I remember that, because didn't Van Dijk have that thing where he never lost a home, and then he got
Burnley beat them.
He got beat. It was Barnes' penalty, wasn't it? Yeah, they got beat off Burnley. Yeah, Van Dijk had that massive record, but it's very impressive record.
It's ridiculous.
And if you look at I don't actually know what the next fixtures are. I know they have.
It can't be any harder.
I think they have quite an average game at the weekend, but they're away from home, and they're not as good away, but they're not bad away.
Aston Villa, they've got coming up, so they've got a Conference League game on Thursday, then on Sunday they've got Brentford away.
Brentford away will be a hard game.
Followed by Sheffield United at home.
That's definitely where they're going to get beaten at. They're going to get beat 1-0.
And then on Boxing Day, Man United away. And then 30th, Burnley at home. So they've got some. I mean, Brentford won't be easy away, but Brentford are.
I don't think Brentford will be easy away, and I don't think Man United will be easy at home.
I think we had this discussion last week on the podcast as well.
Man U's away.
I think we had this discussion last week on the podcast where we were saying about whose was more impressive. Remember,
Villa or Newcastle.
Villa and Newcastle. If Villa finish in the top 4 or 4th, who's more impressive? Ours last year or Villa's this season? I think it's Villa's this season.
I don't know.
I think they've got harder games. They've got
you play the same
team.
Yeah, but in a row. Do you know what I mean? Whereas ours was evenly spread out. Like Man City, Arsenal, both at home on the back.
I swear there was a point last season where we had Liverpool and Arsenal back to back.
Well, the way I remember it last season, I kept on thinking, Newcastle will fall off eventually and finish about 7th or 8th, and you just didn't. That was impressive. I think it's hard to compare. It's very hard to compare.
I think they're very similar, but the only argument is I think Villa have a very strong squad. We weren't disgusted with injuries last year. Villa,
I think they're more impressive as well because they're in Europe.
Yeah, you know that is a fact.
But they have a very thick squad. They have a very good squad.
They have got a better squad depth, yeah.
Yeah, they've got a very good squad.
Regardless of whether it's better or it's less impressive or more impressive, it's very impressive. And if they can keep it up, they could definitely get top 4.
What I've seen a lot of people say is a lot of slander towards Unai Emery, not right now, but in terms of he always seems to fall off. His tactics become stale in his third and fourth season. Did it at Arsenal, did it at PSG, did it at Villarreal.
Be interesting to see, but it's very different managing Aston Villa to managing Arsenal and PSG, so
I think
it might suit them more.
Yeah, because it's when you're managing Arsenal and you get as far as you can. You kind of can't go further. It feels like, but with Villa, it's like I don't know. It feels like a club with the sky's definitely the limit for them. I don't think they will win the league.
I feel like top clubs, we're talking about Unai Emery, top clubs as well. Do you not think there's just them players that think they're better than the club?
It's just the added pressure as well. I think it's you can only. Unless you're winning them things, there'll come a point eventually where they think we need to take another step forward.
But every Premier League club should be like that.
But with someone like Aston Villa, obviously they're a massive football club, but they've been on the periphery of being good for ages.
Sixth is good for Villa. Yeah. The difference is 6 for Arsenal's poor, 6 for Villa is unbelievable. European football for Villa is absolutely disgustingly good compared to a team like Arsenal, but a lot of people just say Unai Emery's tactic will eventually go still. I've said every time I watch them, surely someone's going to figure these out, and I thought we did first game of the season, but then no one else has been able to
sort of figure them out.
Figure them out.
Fair play to them.
Yeah, we're praising Villa a lot here because Finn isn't here, so we don't have to do because he'll go on about how good Ezri Konsa is, which every right to do so. Another big game at the weekend. I'm trying to pull the fixtures up, but my data is terrible.
Yeah, I'll get them quickly.
Thank you very much. Wait, there we go. Oh yeah, Bournemouth 3, Manchester United 0.
Wow, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
It could have been, should have been, would have been 4.
The goal that got disallowed. Like, what's the lad meant to do? I know it hits his arm, but what's he meant to do?
Yeah,
obviously it didn't matter. They won 3-0 regardless.
4-0. Oh, Solanke's finish was disgusting.
That's the thing.
Forward.
They go from playing on Wednesday, beating Chelsea 2-1, and then going to getting beat 3-0 off Bournemouth.
They're so hit and miss, United.
They're such a weird club,
and especially getting beat 3-0 at home.
Do you know what I think?
That's like.
I mean, before they got beat, who'd they get beat off? They got beat off somebody at home a few weeks back. Before that, they were unbeaten in about 20 at home. And then they've just went right off the ball again.
Oh no, Brentford they drew 2-2 and
Brighton. It was Brighton.
Brighton. Yeah. Nah, what it is, I feel like every team with Man United, where if you take it away from a technical game and you make it a physical battle, they just crumble.
Teams aren't scared of going to Old Trafford anymore either.
Yeah. Like when we did it with our second string team and just ran over.
Used to be a very daunting place for teams to go, but
probably the most daunting place in the world.
But it's not anymore. Teams are getting there thinking they can actually get something.
I think you go into it. I think like Sheffield United could go to Old Trafford and go, we could get some of it, which is not what Man United should be like at all. Old Trafford should be the scariest place.
I mean, Ten Hag, I don't know what the general consensus is with Man United supporters, but the patience must be wearing a little bit thin. I think where Ten Hag is getting rid of a bit of the blame, the hatred's on the Glazers at the minute, isn't it? So he's probably getting away with it a little bit in that regard, but surely the patience will wear a bit thin at the United supporters, I think.
But the thing is, though, Man United, I feel like, as long as I can remember, have always had like 2 or 3 people to blame, and then they always fix them issues. Then it's another 2 or 3 people. Last year, I do think De Gea was a massive issue, but De Gea got probably the forefront of the stick, and De Gea and Maguire. And now Maguire's playing well, and De Gea's gone. The blame's now on Ten Hag and Rashford.
But I feel like
Rashford is playing bad, and Ten Hag could be doing better.
I feel like Man U in recent years just haven't had they've got a name for a keeper. Like the keeper's done well in another league, and then just absolutely flopped at Man U. Like even De Gea. De Gea
was there for
he was good at the beginning.
De Gea was there at 9 years, and he was the best keeper in the world for a few years.
For the beginning, and then he dropped down.
He was shit at the beginning, and then he went.
Yeah, he was poor, and then he had a couple when he first came from Atleti.
Sort of 4 or 5 years.
It was when the Real Madrid deal fell through. He fell off for me, where he was meant to go to Real Madrid for like 70 million.
No, I think he got better after that. He had like 2 years after that, where he was like ridiculous, and then
it was that Arsenal game.
Yeah, where he saved like. However many he saved.
I think it was like 13, but when you look at them, there weren't clear-cut chances. I mean, there were clear. Some of them were like should have went in, but Man United, you could speak about Man United in the issue of age, but Maguire got Player of the Month, so big up Slabber.
Yeah.
He's actually.
It's hard, but I sort of agree with it. I think he's
played well.
I don't think he's been the Player of the Month. I think.
Maybe not, but then I saw they tweeted out the stats in the month of November. Man U, I think, played 3 or 4 times, kept a clean sheet in every game and won all of them.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So, and he was even against us. You've got
to remember as well, it's not December's games, it's November's. Yeah.
Against us, did we play them in December?
Yeah.
But even then, we beat them, right? It would have been 5 or 6 if they had a difference. If Varane was in for Maguire that day, I think we scored 4 or 5. Like, I'm not even taking the piss either. Like, Maguire has been like unbelievable.
The rest of the games on Saturday, I mean, we'll quickly go through them. Sheffield United got a big win, beat Brentford 1-0.
The goal as well.
Yeah, great goal.
The goal.
So that's big for them. You know, it's like I said a few weeks ago, and you reminded us yesterday. Derby's record's so impressively bad.
I kind of didn't.
That now Sheffield United like 2 points.
Because I think Sheffield United, if it's still for me, right? You might disagree. Still one of the worst teams in the last 6-7 years in the Premier League, right?
Yeah,
easy. The team's just not good enough. And they are still probably going to almost double Derby's record. Like, I reckon they'll get about 20 points, 18 points. And they are, like, by far the... Because Chris Wilder's came in again, and it looks like he might be cooking with them, but I don't think it... I just think other teams are too
I can see them increasing in form with Wilder coming in, but...
I think all it'll be is a little, like, boost when you get a new manager. I don't think it'll be a sustained thing.
No, I don't think it'll last long.
You get about 9 points in, like, out of possible 20, and then it's like... Yeah, and then you start to fall off a little bit. Brighton drew a Burnley.
Yeah, good point for Burnley.
My Brighton fall off is I'm calling it now.
Brighton battered them though. If you say the game,
I still think they'll finish about. I still think Brighton will finish 8th.
Yeah, Liverpool Good win against Palace, although IU was perhaps a little bit unlucky.
I don't think it was. I was watching and I was like, wait a minute, he's been sent off. Like, I
was at the Sunderland game at the time, so I didn't see it, but then I saw he's setting yellow. I was like, it's a little bit harsh.
Harvey Elliott's goal was brilliant.
Harvey Elliott's goal was good. I think the kick might have been a little disappointed. Remy Matthews.
How on earth is it? He's going to be starting in the Premier League.
I cannot believe it. That's Jason Steele and Remy Matthews going to be starting in the Premier League. Mental.
Who's the other one? Reuter.
Robin Reuter, I don't know where he is. Rotting away in Holland somewhere.
No,
League camp.
And the thing is, Steele, like...
Steele's done alright for Brighton as well,
like, brilliantly, yeah. I mean, they brought that Verbruggen in, Steele
keeps him out.
Keeps
I mean, they rotate a little bit, like, but Steve
Cooper barely keeps onto his job, like a massive point.
Although, what I would say, they got a point, but did you see the chance Toffolo missed for the second one? It was a header from like 6 yards out, and he put it over the bar. They should have won. But I think that's
Wolves might be the unluckiest team in the league, you know.
I think it's just a matter of time for Steve Cooper, unfortunately.
Yeah. The thing is, I don't think anyone can come in and do as good of a job.
No, I think he's done a good job.
I think he's done brilliant.
Especially, I think one of the hardest things to do at a football club is to get the fans to, like, if you're struggling, which Forest are a little bit at the moment, and the fans are still backing them, that shows how much he's hardly thought of.
No, what I've seen about a lot of Forest fans is they love Cooper, they hate a lot of the players.
Yeah.
Like, apparently there's like, I saw someone say that there's like 10 or 15 of the players, like in the entire team, who just walk about like they're not asked. Apparently Hudson-Odoi is a massive issue for it.
I suppose as well when they signed all them players last year, he did a great job of keeping them alive, I thought, last year. But
yeah, because with that many players, they at home they were an absolute nightmare.
Yeah.
I remember when we played them at home, it took us till the 90th minute, and we were the first team to beat them in like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
Like it's the horrible.
I think like I say, I think Steve Cooper will probably get replaced, and I don't think he'll struggle to get another job. I think he'll get another job quite easily.
I'll ask that later.
I think you're right.
Sunday games.
Can we talk about Fulham?
Yeah, Fulham. I mean,
10 goals in a week.
You know what? It's like Finley said yesterday. He messaged our group chat saying since we called them toothless.
Yeah, they've
scored
just
been two games where they've scored 5 goals.
They've scored 16 in the last 4.
And it's not like they're scoring goals against easy teams.
Yeah,
people forget, like, before that. These last 10 goals, they pulled 3 past Liverpool.
Yeah, I know.
Like, who do they have next? Fucking us.
I mean,
they honestly, I haven't watched any of the 90 minutes of them. That's the thing.
No, I haven't. They're never on the telly. They're always playing when there's another good game on. But
so I haven't actually watched, but I've seen the highlights.
Yeah.
Tell you what, Willian is such a good footballer.
Yeah. So strange, isn't it? How was he like? He was really good at Chelsea. Then he was fit. He looked finished at Arsenal, didn't he?
And
now
he
totally finished.
And
now he's just like revived his career.
He went to Brazil or Turkey and was just playing terribly.
Brazil, I think. Yeah.
I think he played in both, but he
and now he's come back and
he
looks like Willian about
Jimenez
8 years
is
ago.
starting to score again, which is a huge issue if Jimenez gets back to his best. Because I think because of what happened with Jimenez, I think people forgot how good of a striker he was. He was probably a top 5 striker in the league. He was incredibly good striker.
For West Ham, though, that's a concerning result. Sticking 5 past, and when you look at some of the couple of the goals, they just got carved open so easily. It was like embarrassing. So I
feel like they're outside of Thomas Souček late winners, which he's got in the last few weeks, and like Mohamed Kudus being an absolute baller. They're like might be in free fall soon.
But then you look, the last game they beat Tottenham. You know what I mean? Then they beat Tottenham. Then before that they drew with Palace. Before that they beat Burnley. Before that they beat Forest. They were on decent form, and they've just. That's a worrying result, that though. To just randomly out the blue get beat 5-0.
Maybe it's the credit of Fulham, you know. I've always liked Marco Silva.
Yeah,
I've always liked Marco Silva.
They've done it in like 2 consecutive games, which is scary.
Yeah.
Was it 2 home games?
2 home games.
Yeah. Craven Cottage, everyone they usually slate, but maybe Fulham are the next Villa. Fulham, I don't think Fulham will go down like for a while under Marco Silva. Like definitely not this year.
If I'm honest, until a couple of weeks back, I thought they might struggle eventually. I thought they'd be okay, obviously, because there's a few poor teams, but I thought they would fall off a bit. But to be fair, he's turned it around a little bit.
Everton massive win.
Again.
Doucouré, by the way, we did our team of the season. He might not be far off making that. Have you seen that?
Yeah,
they'd be 3 points off top 7 if it wasn't for a 10-point deduction.
Yeah.
Everton. So dice ball is
that's
Dwight McNeil
put it that way.
Dwight McNeil is playing like a fucking prime Ryan Giggs. I can't actually believe how good he is.
I tell you what I think's made a big difference. Branthwaite at the back. I think he's coming in.
Oh yeah, I think he mustn't be too far off an England call up. Because he was against us. I was just
saying
was
that
watching.
though, you say far from an England call up, but it's Gareth Southgate who's still in charge of the minutes.
That's a very good point. But Branthwaite is playing very well. And then that was the last game on Sunday because Newcastle definitely didn't get absolutely thumped. We haven't shipped 7 in 2 weeks. I actually can't.
You actually haven't spoke about the other game. City beat Luton 2-1. Luton were unlucky.
Did I miss that game?
Luton were unlucky.
Luton were 1-0 as well, weren't
they did alright. They made it.
It was good header by Adebayo, but I think when
But
Luton
City
scored,
quality
City
won.
had like 82% possession. By the way, one thing I've got to say about the Luton game, did you watch it?
I've seen bits of it, I didn't watch the whole thing.
Yeah. Ross Barkley,
He plays
that's
great.
all
Yeah,
I'm saying now. He is actually on fire. I couldn't believe it. But everyone who, when you see England players or players who play with them do interviews, they always say that Ross Barkley's like one of the most talented players they played with.
Yeah, I mean, he was excellent. He like takes the ball, like taking it past top players as well.
It was that one where it was on the just behind the halfway line, and I think Bernardo Silva pressed him.
Yeah, he did a little bit,
it was like a
drag back.
It was kind of like a
turn away,
it was like half of a roulette. It was disgusting. Then played it out played it forward. It was what a performance by. I thought genuinely one of the best players on the pitch for me that day. Ross Barkley. Every time
City's quality was just a bit too much in the end.
It was. I feel like Kaminsky could have done better with Grealish, but you can't. I don't feel like Kaminsky stops so much when he makes a mistake. It's not hit. Like
it looks like the defender as well is going to cut it out, and then he doesn't. And
but. City win again, and I think this will be their start of their 25.
Probably, yeah. I mean, they won a bit of a bad run, but it's Man City.
It's Man City, yeah.
I still don't think they'll win the league.
I think they will.
I don't think they will.
We'll do that after we speak about Newcastle shipping 7 in 2 weeks. We'll go for a very biased opinion on one side. What do you think Newcastle's issue is at the minute in the last 2 games? I don't know if you probably would have watched Tottenham. I don't think you would have watched Everton.
I did watch the Everton game. Yeah, it was on Thursday. It was
it was those two.
There was 2-1, but the other one was earlier, and it was Liverpool and Sheffield United. Was it? Oh no, it was Tottenham and West Ham. But anyway, I did watch the game. I thought against Everton, you were really poor. But I don't know, to be honest with you. I genuinely, that's the answer. I know you've got a lot of players out.
I feel like blaming it on just fatigue, because I hate when people are doing that. But I definitely think it is an issue.
You have been poor the last 2 games, which is strange, because then against Man United a few days previous, you were excellent.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
And then I feel like the way we work is we'll go to Milan tomorrow and beat them, because I just what do you think the issue is the last 2 games?
Like you say, I hate when people say they're tired, they're knackered. And
yeah,
stuff.
obviously they are,
fatigue,
but they are
drained stuff. Like they're not used to playing this many games. Like obviously because the teams they've been in or whatever, they've had rotation. They haven't had as many games this season.
Yeah,
but I think when you're tired and when you're knackered, you don't. And that's changing like the way your team plays, because obviously we press from the front.
Yeah, we press.
But when when you're knackered, like. Just focus on the passing more instead of like making long, stupid runs. You know what I mean? Because then you're just preserving your energy. I mean, when we played Tottenham, like there was a few chances early on where we could have scored. I mean, there was
Gordon had the one where he smashed it across, and I think Isaac got really unlucky because Ben Davies got if Ben Davies never got that touch, I think it's going in. And then Bruno had nearly scored a wonder goal.
Bruno's over the bar.
And there was a couple
Joe Linton's side foot. Where it didn't go too far over.
Yeah,
went over.
We had a few big chances, but then Tottenham's class. I think with that Tottenham game, I think it was the fact we were tired mixed with Tottenham's quality.
Yeah, I think the concerning thing for you is though, which I normally think is really good at, is normally really solid and is hard to break down. Tottenham looked like they could have scored every time they went forward.
I think my dad said, right, this is interesting. My dad said we think that we missed Dan Burn. He thinks that because Tino's a bit more. I think Tino's obviously better than Burn. But I disagree with me on this one. But he said that Burn kind of brings that solidity. Maybe. But I think the main issue is Lascelles Holmes been brilliant, but I think Sven Botman is a massive miss, and I think Shaw's been very good. But I think when you have Botman next to him, you kind of have that trust. I also think no keeper, like a poor keeper.
It is a big thing.
I said this the other week. I think Nick Pope's sweeping is one of the best in Europe. His sweeping ability, like to clean up the ball from out the back. Without him, we kind of get scared to play a higher line, then we sit back and we get pinned in, and then there's a massive gap between our midfield and defence, and I thought that's where Doucouré kept picking
Spurs
up.
looked like they could have killed you every time they went forward.
Yeah, Trippier was terrible again.
Can I just say something as well? Son was outstanding.
Yeah, he was brilliant. I thought all 4 of Tottenham's attackers were brilliant. Richarlison, Kulusevski, Johnson and Son.
I thought Destiny Adogi was...
he was good.
To be honest, he obviously Son got... I think, did he get 3 assists and a goal, or was it 2 assists and a goal?
2 assists and a goal.
Yeah, but for me, not Pedro Porro, Adogi was the best player on the pitch.
Pedro Porro was really good as
Pedro
well.
Pedro Porro is the only right this season I've seen lock down Anthony Gordon.
Yeah.
I've seen Gordon I've seen Gordon, because Gordon got free against Everton a few times. He was just being greedy. Like, that was Gordon's fault against Everton for being greedy. But against Tottenham, Porro just locked him down. Like, Porro absolutely pocketed Gordon. But Pedro.
Do you think now this is when teams are trying to, like, they're figuring what out? Do you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, we figured out teams figured out our right-hand side last season. We literally had that 1-2 with Almiron. We would literally pass it to Bruno, because he's fucking mint, we'll pass it over the top to Almiron. And now that's gone down. What the fuck's the point in him on the wing? Like, I'm getting off it. I hate him so much.
The majority of the time as well, and this is where teams figure it out, is we always play, well, the majority of our play is always on the right-hand side. It's always Almiron with a Trippier overlap.
Yeah, sure.
Do you know what I mean?
I just think it's a bit...
There's not as much on the left. There's quite a bit in the middle, but there's majority
when
of it's on the right.
When we do go forward on the left, I feel like we're more... I don't know, when we're more dangerous on the left.
Because you've got Gordon and then
you've got Gordon and Tino. And Tino's just a fucking...
I mean, don't get us wrong, Trippier's deliveries into the box are sometimes absolutely...
The last few weeks, he's been yellow card against Fulham on purpose, so he's pulling a play Milan and have a break.
Because it's interesting,
he's knackered. That's the thing.
He must have played virtually every game the last couple of seasons, has he?
I think he...
Barely missed any.
He was out with an injury for a few
I think he started every league game this year.
So, I mean...
he started every league game this year.
Because although he's been poor the last 2 games, it'll be like you're missing your captain, your leader, sort of a right back. So there'll be a miss for you in the next game. But
I think Tino. But apparently, just before we move on, because Newcastle got thumped, we'll beat Fulham and Milan. But oh my God, I forgot. Oh yeah, apparently Newcastle have Botman, Byrne, Barnes, obviously Longstaff, Wilson, all coming back to training this week, and as early as Dan Byrne, Barnes, Wilson, and Longstaff will all be involved against Milan. It looks like on the bench, which is, in my opinion, huge for us because then we're only really missing. We're then missing Anderson and we're missing Anderson and Botman's coming back to training, and then we're still missing Willock. But once them 3 are back, we could be
Willock seems to have been injured all the time.
That's the annoying thing. If Joe Willock could have a fully fit season, you see like a superstar in midfielder, because some of the things I've seen that boy do, it's like, goddamn.
Here's a question. I know what you're going to say, right? I know what you're going to say this answer, so I'll just ask you. If Callum Wilson could stay fit for a whole season, not pick up an injury, do you think he'd be one of the best in the Prem?
No.
One of the best strikers.
What your class is one of the best?
Like top 5? No.
In the Prem, in a season?
No. I don't know, because he'd chip in with goals, and I reckon if he was fit all season, he played every game, he'd probably score about 12 to 15, which is a good return.
Yeah.
But I think it's his overall game isn't quite terrible.
Yeah.
But he is decent.
I think he's. By the way, the reason I get annoyed at Wilson's because it's like he'll score you a goal, right? But then he'll break down 3 attacks. And I know Isaac, I love Isaac more than anything, but he has been shit the last 2 weeks. To be fair, lack of service against Everton. And I'd argue lack of service against Tottenham, to be honest. But there was a few times against Everton and Tottenham where he was dropping in, he just wasn't being as effective. Players have bad weeks. But Wilson, when I've seen him drop in before, he'll lose the ball almost every time. And it's like, it's so infuriating because I think he's a brilliant striker. I think number 9, Fox in the box, I think he's better than Isaac. Like, I genuinely do. I think there's only a very minimal amount in the league who has that tenacity what Wilson does. Obviously Haaland. Who else? Who's more Watkins maybe recently?
Yeah. I mean, he is a clinical striker, but it's like you say. You'd rather overall.
I'd rather a striker. This might sound stupid. I'd rather a striker who scores 15 goals. But will get involved with link-up play than a striker who scores 20 goals who does absolutely fuck all.
It depends what team you're at, because at Man City, for exple,
when you have all of these dominant players,
can set you up, so it depends.
But at Newcastle, I feel like we have a lot of kind of more power. Other than Bruno, we don't, like, it's more power, it's more pace, it's more over ability. Like, we don't really have a technically incredible team outside of maybe Bruno, Botman and Trippier and Isak, which is... So I feel like Isaac in our team is like elevates us. It's frustrating that he's had a poor few weeks because when he's on his game, like there was West Ham this year, we would have got beat if it wasn't for him. Like it's frustrating. But I do like Wilson. I wouldn't mind seeing Gordon off the right, Isaac off the left, Wilson up front, because I think that might be our. And we kind of change it to a 4-4-2 in game, like playing full FIFA here, but like where we kind of defend in a 4-4-2 and then attacking a 4-3-3, because then we have Gordon on the right, Joe Linton off the left. And then keep it narrow, compact. I wouldn't mind that because I think we need to change something up. But quick predictions for Newcastle Milan tomorrow, and then we'll go on our top 7 predictions.
I think I've done on my Super 6. I think I put 1-1, so I'll stick with that. I'll stick 1-1-1.
But when you said draw, does that mean you think Newcastle will win, or do you actually think? Do you think?
I think you could beat them. I do think you could beat them, but they're also going to be trying to beat yous.
Yeah, it's going to be a mad game but I hope we don't go in our heads. Or it's more important to get a point. I hope we go for the win because a point still keeps us in Europe. But I want to go in the further in the Champions League, even if it's.
I'm gonna go with a 1-1.
I'll go with a 2-0.
I'm gonna go with a 1-0 Newcastle.
Are you wanting me to make notes on this?
No, not for that one. You can make notes for the prediction. This is just for the content. This is just for the boys. Okay, top 7 and relegation predictions.
Relegation, I think, is fairly.
Relegation fairly
that
straightforward.
Could come back to bite us in the arse. It could change, but.
The only team I see dropping in there is Forest.
I think it's going to be exactly how it is.
I think it is. Yeah.
3 teams in there.
Yeah, the only team. However, when you look at, I know Palace play well. Look at Palace's form and look at the upcoming games. They beat Burnley away. They haven't won since the 30th of October. No, 30th. Palace have won twice since September. 30th of September.
But if you look,
other than Burnley away, they haven't won since the
Luton still needs 7 points to then get out.
There's still too big a gap.
It's still too big of a gap between Crystal Palace and Luton.
And 3 of them.
And Palace have City away, Brighton at home, which is a derby. That's a 1-1 derby, that though. They draw 1-1 every time. Chelsea away, Brentford at home is a hard game. Arsenal away, then they are Sheffield United, then Brighton away, Chelsea at home.
Well, what's your prediction then? Are you putting them in there?
Nah.
I want Luton to stay up, so badly, but I think it's going to be between Palace, Luton, Forest, obviously Burnley, Sheffield United.
Wait, we're doing end of season?
Yeah, this is for the end.
I thought you meant just for at Christmas.
Well, at Christmas it's going to be 3.
Right, okay, never mind.
I am going to go Luton, but I think it's going to be within about 3 points between Luton and Palace.
Potentially, yeah. Luton are the ones. Luton look like they've got a bit of fight.
Bournemouth and Everton won't go down. They're too good to go down.
Yeah.
Wolves won't go down.
Wolves won't go down.
Yeah. I think Forest and Palace could get dragged into it. Luton will go though, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think it'll just be the 3
who came up.
Okay, top 7.
This is tough. This is really tough.
I realised if Fulham beat us, they go within 2 points of Europe.
Yeah, top 7, right. Yeah. I'm not going to think about it too much. I feel like if you think about it too much, you end up like.
Well, I'm going to go Man United 7th.
I'm going to go with.
I'll agree with you on that one. All right, Man United will go 7th.
I'm going to go with Newcastle 7th.
That'd be very frustrating. But we win the Europa League and qualify the Champions League.
No,
not the team.
7th.
Then I think Newcastle 6th.
Then I'm gonna go Man United 6th.
Then I'm gonna go.
Are you not doing this, Cam?
No, I am. I'm thinking.
All right. Just because we've done our 7th.
Yeah, we did our 7th and 6th, and he's just. I asked for the 7th, he just didn't respond.
No, I did. I said 7th Man United.
Oh yeah, you said 7th Man United. You could have
6th. I'll go with.
He doesn't want to put Newcastle 6th.
Nah, screw it. Newcastle 6th, I think.
Newcastle?
Yeah.
5th,
I'm going to go Villa.
I'm going to go Villa. I'm going to go Villa. And I think that's still Champions League, by the way, for Villa. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it does 8th not get Conference League this year, and is it 6th and 7th not Europa League?
5th.
If
an English team wins the Champions League, if an English team wins the Champions League...
No, because it's top 5 for Champions League this year anyways.
Not 100%.
Not 100%. It will be.
If an English team wins either, I think it's Europa League or Champions League, so they get invited to the Champions League next year, then it goes to 5th place.
No. It's new this year.
It's like a new thing where England are getting an extra place.
England are getting extra. The top 2
to do with the ranking in
the top 2 in the coefficient go in. So, and most likely it'll be England and either Italy or Spain.
I forgot it was the new format next season.
I think we'll get Europa League. I think 8th will be Brighton. Or Fulham, yeah.
5th. So you're going Villa 5th?
I'm going Villa.
It's
hard though.
It's Villa or Tottenham, I think. I'm going to go... Tottenham are going to get players back, aren't they? But also Son's going for a month to the Asia Cup.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
So
I think...
I'm going to go with Villa.
You still think we'll finish above Man United even when Onana goes to AFCON, for example? Because they're going to have, Tom Heaton in goal? Or they have that buy-in
there? I just think Man U will pick up more results. I don't know. But I'm not 100% set on
they'll pick up results, but it'll be like a scrappy 1-0 at 18th minute.
This is going to be controversial, but I'm going to go Liverpool. As mad as that sounds,
I'm going Tottenham.
Last week I thought Liverpool might win the league, and because I've got Tottenham 3rd.
Tottenham 4th.
I've got Tottenham 3rd.
Yeah, so then I'm going to have Liverpool 3rd.
Yeah, and then I'm going to have Arsenal 2nd.
Yeah, same as me.
And then City win the league.
My third will be Liverpool. I think Man City will finish second. I think Arsenal win the league.
Yeah.
I really think Arsenal will.
Honestly,
not a bad show, I don't think.
Because I think they've already played each other once this season, haven't they?
Yeah, and Arsenal won. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say this could be, however, if the relegation battle spicens up a little bit, right? If it spicens up, just if Palace and Forest get dragged into it, we might have on our hands the best Premier League season of all time in terms of quality in a title race. I think there'll be 4 or 5 teams going into it with 7 points between them, 6 points between them, with 6 games to go.
You never ever say that there.
The quality in this league this year
is only like 1 or 2.
Yeah.
You know?
And then usually it's one. Usually one team that has it by the last few games.
I think us and Man United will comfortably finish above Brighton. But I think we'll finish quite a bit behind.
I think Brighton.
Do you know what it is? I think as soon as January comes, I think we'll pick up. I think we'll pick up straight after January.
I think it looks like Calvin Phillips is going to get done. It looks like a keeper's going to get done. Hopefully,
a lot of it depends. All of these predictions depend on what people do in January. Because if Arsenal sign a striker, I think they could win the league. If they sign like a really good striker, and Ivan Toney.
I think if Chelsea sign a striker in January, they could push on and finish 7th.
Tony's back in early January.
3 weeks.
The only thing is, what you say about Chelsea, they're already 11 points behind Tottenham. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so that's our top 7 and bottom 3.
Bottom 3. We'll get Finn to do it as
fairly similar, but a few.
Should we do our predictions for next week now?
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah, might as well.
You write these down.
There's a Friday night game.
I don't actually know what the updated points tally is, but
Finn put it out. Yeah.
Finn won last week. However, it was his girlfriend.
Yeah, so
technically,
his girlfriend.
Technically, we should dock him all the points.
Yeah, because technically,
we should sack him.
Yeah,
10-point deduction, breaching financial fair play.
Yes, there's a Friday night. Oh, it's a good game.
Nottingham Forest, Tottenham.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Tottenham.
2 minutes.
I'm going to go 2-0 Tottenham.
I think Forest will score.
Forest.
Right, Rob.
Yeah,
What did you say?
I'm gonna go 2-1.
I'm going 3-1 Tottenham.
Tottenham are away, by the way.
I think Forest will score.
2-1. Joe put
3-1 Tottenham.
3-1
Tottenham.
I'm gonna put. Do you know what it is? I'm going to go 4-0 Tottenham.
4-0 Tottenham.
4-0 Tottenham. I think they'll spank them away.
Saturday.
We'll go Bournemouth-Luton.
Bournemouth-Luton.
I think Bournemouth 2-1.
I think it might be a draw. Because Luton will go there and try and not get beat, I think.
I think Iraola's
The thing is, you've said that, but isn't that what every team does?
No, but like,
they go there not to get beat.
I mean, as in, they won't go there and try and win, I don't think. Obviously, they will, but I mean, they'll be more bothered about it. I think Bournemouth will nick it. I think they'll win 1-0.
I think Bournemouth 1-0, yeah.
I think it'll actually, on paper, it doesn't look like a good game because probably it's the 2 smallest teams in the league.
Yeah,
but it's actually going to be, I think it'll be a cracking game.
I'm going to go with a 1-1. Oh, I've just realised. We haven't been saying Finn's predictions.
No,
we'll just add his on.
They'll get posted out. Follow your Instagram at Miles Offside.
Okay, Chelsea, Sheffield United.
I think that'll be Chelsea getting battle winning ways. I'm going to say 3-0 Chelsea.
I'm going to go 2-1 Chelsea. I think Sheffield United will score early. And everyone will
what, 2-0?
I'm going 2-1.
2-1.
I'm going 3-0.
And Joe's going 3-0. I'm going to go...
Palace do always get someone at the Etihad.
That's the next one. I'm not talking about that.
What?
He hasn't said his prediction yet.
No, I was just mentioning him. What was your prediction?
He hasn't said it yet.
I haven't said it yet. We're not talking about the Man City Crystal Palace one?
No, I was just mentioning it because I read it.
Yeah, well, don't.
I was just thinking about it.
What are you going, Gavin?
I'll go 2-0. I'll be different. Sort of different. Yes.
Palace aren't going to get anything at the
City versus Palace.
3-0.
Palace
3-0 City.
But I'm going to go 3-1 City.
Rob put 3-1. Joe put 3-0.
Newcastle 4-5.
Cam's going to go... I'm going to copy Rob and go 3-1. I think it will be.
Now this next one I think is genuinely a bit hard call.
Because Fulham are on form, we're on bad form, but
I think he's going to win. So I'm going to see he's going to win 2-1.
I think we're going to win 5-0.
5-0?
That genuinely Joe, what was your prediction?
2-1 Newcastle.
I
2-1
think
Newcastle.
we're going to win 5-0.
I'm going to put 3-1 Newcastle.
I think we're going to win 5-0.
Okay, that's your prediction.
Last time I said that, we won 4-1 against Chelsea.
Burnley Everton.
Yeah. That's a really good game, that.
I'm going to say that's going to be
I think that'll be a good game.
That's going to be a 2-2, I think.
I think it's going to be a 1-0 Everton.
1-0 Everton.
McNeil assist, Tarkowski header. That happened early in the year.
What did you say, Rob? Sorry?
1-0 Everton, 1-0 Everton.
1-0, yeah. Joe?
I said 2-2.
2-2. I'm going to copy Joe with a draw, and I'm going to go 1-1.
Arsenal Brighton. I reckon that's going to be
1-1.
2-1 Arsenal. 2-1 Arsenal.
I think 1-0 Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal, do you say, Joe?
I said 2-1, yeah.
I'll go with a 3-0 Arsenal. I think they'll just absolutely smash them out of the park. Brentford Villa.
I'm actually going to go quite controversially. I'm going to go 1-0 Brentford.
I'm going to go 1-1.
I'm going to go... I was going to go 1-1, but I just have a feeling Brentford are going to just... I don't know.
Nearly put their Villa's going to win 11-1.
I'm 1-1.
I'll go with a... I think Villa will nick it. I think it's going to be a 2-1 Villa.
We've all gone different scores there. Different results.
West Ham versus Wolves.
That is going to be a 2-1 Wolverhampton Wanderers.
I think 0-0.
You reckon 0-0?
I think it'll be 0-0.
Ball draw.
I think they're both that mid-attacking wise.
2-0?
2-1 to Wolves.
2-1 Wolves.
Yeah.
I think it'll be 0-0. 1-0 either way I could see. I definitely don't think there'll be more than 2 goals. What do we have? 5-3 for them?
The big one after Cam does.
See the big one.
I'm going to go with a... Do you know what? I'm going to go 2-0 West Ham.
2-0 West Ham. Okay. And then final game is the big one, Liverpool Man United. I'm going to go 3-0 Liverpool.
I'm going to go 2-1 Liverpool.
So, Rob, 2-1.
What's your prediction, Colm?
2 minutes. 2-1 Liverpool. Joe, what'd you put?
3-0.
3-0 Liverpool.
Yeah.
9-1.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to put 3-2 Liverpool.
Yeah, I've said they'll keep a clean sheet and they don't keep many clean sheets, but there you go, there's our predictions.
That's it. No Monday night, no.
No. Oh, you're playing in the Cup next week against Chelsea.
Yeah,
that's
Chelsea on Tuesday, Chelsea.
Oh my God, I thought it was the week after.
No.
Oh, is that for the semi-final, isn't it?
That's
Where,
right,
by the way, I think we're gonna beat them, and I think we're gonna get Borough in the semis, and then we're gonna have Sunderland and Borough in the same month.
But for some reason, Borough. Maybe I'm wrong here, but does it just matter? Borough not seem to care about Newcastle that much for some reason.
They don't. I saw
us are more rivals. So Newcastle
and Newcastle are the rivalry.
And then Middlesbrough's so it's like a family. So you got Newcastle and Sunderland who are at it against each other, and then you've got the little brother that wants to get involved.
But I feel like Borough, unless I'm wrong here, but I just feel like they hate Sunderland for some reason and not really Newcastle. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't really know enough Borough fans to say for definite, but. That's just what I thought anyway.
I think
I saw a video the other day where it was Borough fans getting interviewed, and some of them, a lot of them said
that would be a good season though, playing Sunderland and Borough in the same.
It's never happened in years because obviously the last time
was when
Borough were in the Prem and Hughes were in the Championship, and then obviously we both went down, Hughes went up, so that's not happening.
That was the year where Hughes, Holland, Borough went down.
Borough went down. The last time it happened, I think it was 2007-8, and I think Borough got relegated.
Was that where Janino won Player of the Year?
No,
would that be 7-8? No, it would have been. Oh no, Vidic would have won it in
2007-8 was we just come up under Roy Keane. Borough were already in the Prem, and then Hughes were obviously already in the Prem. So I think that's what the last time we were all in the Prem. I think.
That's a really long time ago.
I think it'll happen again in the next 5 years.
Yeah, I think it will.
I think Borough are on the come up, and I think they're on the come up. I think Borough will go up first, but I think Sunderland will follow the.
No, I agree.
But I think we should do. Speaking of rivalries.
Speaking about the Tyne and Wear derby.
Should just go on. Tyne and this part is the Tyne and Wear derby special, but we're going to start it off with a quiz before we speak about.
I'll tell you what, because I've only got one. We'll do mine first.
Yeah, I haven't got one. I'm just not going to
work together. The only thing is,
we've got this.
The only thing I'm concerned about, if Cam's been researching questions, he might have.
Is it questions or is it tenable?
No, it's a tenable. But basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 2 lives between you, and just say how many you can get. Basically,
hang on. We need to make sure it's not the same as mine, though.
Well, mine is the last 10 scorers in the Tyne and Wear derby
for Newcastle.
For both teams.
I've got. Sorry, mate.
Is it the exact same one you've got?
Similar. It's very very
similar.
We'll do
it for Rob.
Well, mine's, I've got one about Newcastle, one about Sunderland.
What is your? Or is it last 10 Newcastle scorers and last 10 Sunderland scorers?
I'll just ask this to Rob. You can sit it out, or if you want to answer it, you can. If it's different.
Nah, his is last 10.
Last 10 scorers for Newcastle, last 10 scorers for Sunderland. So I'll be able to bounce it off because I've got them right in front of us.
Okay, so we'll just do this for Rob. No,
may as well. May as well, because when I answer the last 10 scorers, a lot of them are going to be in Cam's.
Yeah, I know, but there'll be some added ones on there because it'll go back a bit further. So my thing is combined. Also, yours is a bit further, so this will fill in a few of the blanks on Cam's.
I said this. I actually don't.
So I reckon you just do this one first.
Well, it's gonna be easy then.
But not Cam,
just Rob.
Okay. So but I'll tell you what, I'll give you
no, because then you're gonna know the answers for yours.
Yeah, but I've done it anyway. I've already researched it, so I would know anyway. But I'll tell you what, I'm giving you no lives. So if you get one wrong, you're out. We'll switch to
I guess we just do it.
Okay.
So,
do that.
Right, 10 scorers in Tyne and Wear derby in order.
Mitrovic
was the last one, yes.
I don't have to get them in bang on order.
You don't have to get them bang on order.
Okay, Adam Johnson.
Yes.
Stephen Fletcher.
Yes.
Fucking hell, I feel like I'm going to struggle here. Would it have gone back as far as 2010? I don't think it would have.
Nah.
Well, I shouldn't really tell you that, but...
I'm going to struggle here, because I genuinely don't know. I don't know.
We should have really sorted this out.
Barini's on there.
I actually don't know the Newcastle goal scorers, because like, oh my god, Jermaine Defoe.
Jermaine Defoe's on there.
Won the goal.
So who you said so far? You've said Mitrovic, Defoe, Fletcher, Johnson, Barini. So you've got 1, 2, 3. You've got 5.
And Jermaine Defoe. You put that down.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
I'm actually struggling with the Newcastle ones a lot,
There's only one more. There's only one more Newcastle.
Can I know the year?
Oh, mate. Yeah, can I just tell you, you will not get it.
You might.
I doubt you'd get it. I doubt you'd get it. It's such an obscure position to score from. Let's just say that.
There's 4 more Sunderland players and 3 more Newcastle players. 1 more Newcastle player.
I don't think I'll get the
there's 3 more Sunderland players.
I don't think I'll get the 3 more Sunderland players.
Just guess the Newcastle one then.
Yeah, I know, but you've said it obscure position. Fucking, what year was it? Can I know the year?
2013.
2013. Who would have played for us in 2013? Oh, it wouldn't have been Ryan Taylor, was it?
It wasn't Ryan Taylor.
It wasn't. That was 2011.
So there's your answer. You're out.
Yeah, okay.
So the answers were...
No, don't tell him.
All right.
Because then they remain.
I know, but I'm just thinking the way to do it because I know these anyway because I've said it.
Yeah, but I've got more on your list.
Yeah, but I don't know the Newcastle ones because there's only one more Newcastle one here.
Right, but I'm saying you've got more. Well, just
should I tell them the Sunderland ones?
No, because
that's my question anyway.
He could steal if he wants to steal if you don't get them.
Yeah, but that's my question anyway.
That's his question.
So the Sunderland ones you didn't get was Billy Jones. He scored when we beat us 3-0 the last time. Jack Colback.
I was going to see him, I was going to see him.
David Vaughan.
Oh, yeah.
And Stefan Sessegnon. And you didn't get one Newcastle one, but I'll not say it.
Okay. Now for mine. You've named most of them. But now, Rob, can you name the last 10 scorers for Newcastle only in the derby?
Fucking hell. Right, so Ryan Taylor.
Hang on, let's just highlight
and then
them.
obviously Mitro, and you haven't said the other one, so...
2 minutes. 2 minutes, right.
You passed.
Make sure you're talking to the mic as well, Rob.
I know you want.
Right, so you said Ryan Taylor.
Ryan Taylor.
Yes.
Alexander Mitrovic.
As well.
Mitro.
Kevin Nolan.
Kevin Nolan. Yes. By the way, last 10 scorers is last 10 goal scorers, not like the last 10 scores.
Shola the Mackem Slayer.
Shola is on there.
I'm trying to think how far back this would go. How many? If we only scored 1 in yours and it goes back to 2013,
you've got 2 in mine.
My guess is that it'll go further behind. So if I go back to like 2008,
right? Okay.
Michael Owen.
Michael Owen is on that list.
Michael Owen, Jesus Christ.
Can I know the year it goes back to?
No, don't tell him that.
Does it go back to 2006?
Don't tell him. Just
did Bell
you get a life anyway.
Who?
Bell Oxley. Did he get one?
No. I'll give you 1 life, so that's your life gone. Yeah. Okay. So
I can steal this guy if you don't know this.
You've got Alan 5. Shearer. You've got 5. Alan Shearer is on that list.
God, that's going back a while.
I know, that's what I'm thinking. And I know Bill Oxley scored, but it must have been
2004. There's 4 more. Right.
I can't get that one.
2 are within the last 10 year, 10 to 13 year.
This is before my lifetime.
And the other 2 were around 2007, 2008.
I think I've got a good chance of stealing here.
Yeah.
But the one I know won't count. I'll tell you it though.
Yeah.
If he doesn't know. Just name a player who played for
name
us
a player.
around that time.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying to think who. I'm trying to think around 2013 because he said obscure position. He said obscure position to score from. So I'm thinking it's either a holding midfielder or a fullback.
Oh.
Daryl Yamat didn't play around then, did he? When did he?
It's got to be some time limit there,
Yeah, wait, give me 30 seconds.
I'll give you 30 seconds.
Just name a forward who played for you, and you might get him off.
Fucking I don't know, Leon Best.
Incorrect.
Right, so the fullback's Debussy. He scored when we beat us 2-1.
So Joe got that. But
that one doesn't count. That one
doesn't count. You can get 3 more here, right?
I think when you twatted us 5-1.
I forgot the other goal
Andy
scorer.
Carroll scored.
Oh, he did.
Incorrect.
He didn't score.
He didn't.
So that's
Kevin Nolan got a hat-trick.
And
then did Amiobi get 2?
Amiobi.
I mean, we got 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was. That's why I didn't go
like,
for
so
anyone.
I'm out now, but we'll just work together and try and think. So you beat us when Shearer scored the penalty up at our place.
Was Michael Chopra not one?
He did score for you, didn't he?
He did score. Did Chopra?
Michael Chopra is 9th.
I might be wrong.
There's one more.
Did Jeremy ever score for you against us?
No. Not in the last 10.
Can we know how many do we need to get?
2 more.
What years?
One was around, off the top of my head, I think about 2006, 2007, maybe. It was after Shearer's goal. The other one was after Shola Amiobi, which would have been about 2014, 15.
14, 15?
14, 15.
Or 2013,
No, 2013 was the Debussy one.
2013 was the Debussy one.
It was before Debussy then, yeah.
Before Debussy.
I'm thinking around the time that he played for us. It was around the same time as like Cisse and that.
It can't have been that, surely, can it? Because you beat us 5-1. We drew 1-1 away from home. Or who scored then?
When?
We drew 1-1 away from home. Nicholas Bentner scored a penalty for us. Who scored for us?
Oh, I don't know.
It wasn't this game.
No, it was.
Oh, it was, right.
Oh, was it that game? Wait there. What year was that?
That was the 2012 season, 2011-12, when Bentner scored the pen.
So in 2012, there's two games where we draw 1-1.
Yeah, but he's got
the one where Nicholas Bentner scored the penalty was Shola Amiobi.
And then there was one where
there was
the
one
just hit him as Asamoah Gyan, I think.
So Demba Ba scored an own goal in a 1-1 on the 21st of October 2012.
He was our top scorer.
Who scored for Newcastle in the 3rd minute?
3rd minute. Give us a position.
Midfielder.
What year, sorry? 2012?
2012.
This was in 2012?
Yeah.
I'll give you only scored once for us.
I'll give you a clue. Okay. But I'll give you 3 players that were in the Newcastle squad that day. Okay.
Go on then.
Danny Simpson.
Wasn't him.
Mike Williamson. And Jonas Gutierrez.
Well, we'll speak Gutierrez because he said it was a midfielder.
No, he said it was a midfielder. No, he's just saying 3 players to help.
That 3 players to help you think of the squad. Obviously, Demba Ba was in. Johan Cabaye.
He scored.
I
genuinely can't remember that.
Johan Cabaye scored in the 3rd minute.
So then the other one was like further back.
Yeah. I forgot I had that. But
where does this fella play?
I didn't know he played
another midfielder.
Another midfielder.
And he's been around a while.
What year?
Not Jermaine Janus, is it?
No.
What year? Did you say?
Let us double check the year because it was after
Been
Shearer.
around a while means still playing.
Yeah, he does.
James Milner.
Correct.
Yeah.
James Milner scored in a derby.
James
Derby, no, I was like 3 then. So.
Right, so there's the Sunderland ones. I might have a bit of an unfair advantage but to be fair, I like to think I'd have got them anyway. But there's a few more who I won't have. So have you got 10 Sunderland scorers?
Got 10 Sunderland. So
right.
Rob, you got
7.
7.
So
on that,
I'm
not giving you the
do I not get the Michael Chopra one?
Yeah, he did score, but you were out.
That's
so
annoying.
you got Rob got 7. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't get the other 2.
Right, Joe, same for you, mate. Last 10 scorers in the derby for Sunderland.
So it was, the last one was Jermaine Defoe.
Correct.
Stephen Fletcher.
Correct.
Yunus Kabul.
No.
Not Yunus Kabul. Sorry, I meant Billy Jones. I got confused with the cause. That doesn't count.
Because he got the
Billy
assist.
Jones.
Adam
Johnson.
Yeah, there's your top 4.
Right. So then, what was the one before that? Would beat years. The kids were war. So then it would have been Adam Johnson again.
Would have gone back as far as when you scored in the 5-1.
Barini.
Fabio Barini, correct.
Jack Colback.
That's it.
Correct. That's 6.
Stefan Sessegnon.
Correct. You're getting all these in order, by the way.
David Vaughan.
Correct.
Right, and then there's
2 more.
There's 2 more. So the season before, Nicholas Bentner.
You've got 1 more to get.
Was he 9 or 10?
9. You've
9.
got 1
so I've
more.
got them all now.
Very impressive.
Asamoah Gyan. Oh, Demba Ba.
Nah, we're not counting Newcastle players.
Not counting Newcastle players. Was Gyan did score?
Is that your answer?
No, because
would it not have been whoever scored in the 5-1?
Yeah, it was Darren Bent. He scored in the 5-1. Oh no, because that was before that. You've tricked us.
You've got 1 more.
I've got 1 more. I don't know whether it's Gyan, because Gyan equalised. Oh no, was that the one that went down as a bar on goal? That might have been the one that went down as a bar on goal. So season before, obviously, you battered us 5-1, but I can't remember the home game. I can't remember.
It has been a long time. Like, it has been years.
It's not Asamoah Gyan, is it? Just... Oh, you're not going to tell me.
I'm not going to tell you.
I can't be going back as far as Kieran Richardson, I don't think.
I need a name.
You need a name, right? In between Kieran Richardson and Asamoah Gyan, probably. I don't even know if Gyan scored. I don't know. I'm just going to go Kieran Richardson.
It's Asamoah Gyan.
Incorrect.
It's Asamoah Gyan. For fuck's sake. I couldn't remember whether I was getting confused whether his goal was actually a Demba Ba own goal.
Nah.
Because there was one where it just hit Gyan and went in.
Yeah.
And we equalised like last minute.
Yeah, so...
Fuck's sake. Yeah. I got 9.
You got 9.
But I did have a bit of an unfair advantage there, but I like to think that I got most of them anyway.
I genuinely can't remember.
Yours is genuinely harder just because we've beat us that many times.
Yeah,
and
there's been so many, like, 3-0.
Yeah, I'm going back to 7-8. I would have been 3.
Yeah, we're there. Like I had to only go back
potentially even 2.
10, 11, yeah.
So it's 7.
I know
it's
the
9-7 at the minute.
So it's quite even.
Okay.
It's quite even.
I now have 5 questions about the derby. Okay. Need you to buzz in.
Okay.
Yeah. And
do you have to finish the question, or can I buzz in?
Let us finish the question and then
I'm
do
lost.
it. Okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
So first question: what is the largest victory in the derby? This is including Premier League in the English top division.
Buzz 9-1 Sunderland.
Correct.
Yeah.
I was waiting because he carried on the.
I know he kept waffling. I was thinking I'm going to know the answer. I knew the anscer.
I
remember back
my
at school.
cousin used it
Back at
against
school when we were little, it was like, oh, we beat us 9-1. It was like in 1912 or something.
It was actually 1908.
1908.
Oh, nine.
Yeah, my cousin goes, I go 5-1 like as a joke, and he'll go 9-1. I'm like, 1912.
Back in 1908.
It was during the fucking First World War.
Right.
Was it for the First World War?
Didn't
Second question. How many wins does each team have in the derby?
Buzz. Oh, I might be wrong, you know.
I'm not wrong. I know it. I've seen it recently.
I
Who
think
was
rock,
it
paper,
first?
scissors.
Go on, rock, paper, scissors. I think that it was very close.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yeah. 53.
Correct.
Bastard, that was my answer. Yeah, fair enough.
Correct.
And is there like 48 draws or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like big, innit?
49, I think. I think
yeah.
it's 49.
Which
Which is quite mad, to be fair.
I know, it's mad.
Nearly
that
as many
we've played
draws
that many
as wins.
times, and there's the exact same amount of wins.
Yeah, it
Shows how even we've been like over the years.
Yeah.
So
We've been equally shit for years.
in the FA Cup, Newcastle play Sunderland at the Stadium of Light.
Do they?
Never knew that.
What is the capacity of the Stadium of Light? The closest wins.
Buzz.
Me. No, you got
Go on,
that
Rob.
first.
49,300.
It's actually, I think it's less than 49,000, but closest to the nearest thing might be 49,000.
Are you on 49,000 straight?
On the dot.
On the dot. Joe wins.
I think it's
48,707.
Yeah.
I thought you was edged into the 49s. I thought it was like mid 49s. Fair enough. I don't mind losing that one.
Okay.
It's 2 points on one question.
What is the distance between the Stadium of Light and St James's Park? Closest in miles wins.
Wow. I don't want to even...
What a question that is, by the way.
I'm going to give a baseline and you can either go higher or lower.
Right,
So
go on, we need to buzz
I'm
in,
going to say me.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 17 mile.
17?
Right, so
I'm going to go 24.
24.
24 mile. Both of you are incorrect.
Yeah,
but
but who's
Joe
closest?
is closest.
What is it?
It is only 10 mile.
It's only 10 mile?
Yeah. 13 mile in a car, 10 mile from
Why
dot
I
to
go
dot.
24 mile? What the fuck's wrong with
So
me?
13 mile in a car,
Oh, because you
because you gotta go further. But from dot
That's
to
a
dot,
really good
it's 10
question.
mile.
That's a really good
I thought it was
question,
a
by the way.
bit further than that, but...
I had no understanding of how miles worked in my head, so I was like, I was trying to figure out what a mile was. For a mile in my head's meeting my local Asda, so I was like, how many local Asdas is it?
How many times can you walk
How many times can I walk Asda? But it only takes me 20 minutes to walk Asda, so you're telling me it only take me 200 minutes to walk the stadium from Stadium Light to St James Park? I think that's a lie.
No, that's probably about right. 200 minutes. That's over 3 hours.
200 minutes.
Oh yeah, maybe
You
actually.
know, 3 hours
Oh,
and
yeah.
20 minutes.
20
yeah,
minutes.
actually, yeah, maybe. Oh,
Right, last of these questions, boys, and then we'll go on to career paths.
I'm gonna need to come back in half. I'm getting bad.
Yep. Obviously, they both play each other in the FA Cup, but how many times have the teams met in the FA Cup?
Is it close wins again?
Yeah,
Can we all give us a leeway of one either side?
Well, what if someone gets one on the dot?
Oh yeah.
Me.
Yes, Joe.
4.
I
actually don't think it
Is
might
he
be
right
that
or
many.
wrong?
Well, you've got to give an
No,
answer.
yeah.
You got to give an answer.
Buzz, I'm gonna go we've played a lot of times. I'm gonna go 7.
That won't be that many times in the FA Cup. We haven't played since about 1970 odd in the FA Cup, or 50 odd.
Rob's correct.
He's correct. 7.
7 times.
7 times
played in the
FA
Cup.
Jesus. How was we played 7 times in the FA Cup, but the last time was about 1950 odd? We must have drew each other all the time.
Yeah. Rigged.
7 times in the FA Cup.
Used to rig us next to each other. Yeah.
So
good question.
Currently,
I've liked this question.
3-2, I think, the minute.
It's 3-2 in that, plus the 9-7 beforehand.
So 12-9.
12-9.
Oh, I need to sign it. I need to win 4 out of 5 career passes and some of Sunderland players. This is going to be fucking hard. Holy shit.
I would like to think that, so basically, I've got, I think, 7 career paths.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, 7. Some of Sunderland, Newcastle, some of Sunderland. 1 has played for both. Okay? So we'll go with the first one.
He never made an appearance for us.
Still played for years.
Not even Pat, I don't actually think he did.
Nah, he played in a friendly.
He was on trial. I don't think he ever...
I think he played in a friendly against Rotherham.
He played in a try, but I don't think he was ever contracted.
Yeah, contract. It's quite mad, that.
I think he went on trial a couple of times, we just never signed him. Charles, what a boy.
I'm just trying to remember who they are because I've
screenshotted
the career paths off Wikipedia.
He's going to read a career path out and we're going to have to know it.
The names aren't there, but I know who they are, right?
Okay.
So first one.
I reckon you can buzz in during this if you want to take it.
Yeah, just stop us at any point, okay? I'll go through the full career path and then we'll go.
Okay.
Started off at Lyon.
Lyon.
Went on loan to Lens. Then made a permanent move to Nice. Spent 2 years at Nice. Then made a permanent move to Marseille.
Hatem Ben Arfa.
Incorrect.
Shit.
Get in. Right, I have time now. I can just cook.
Spent 3 years at Marseille. Then moved to Queen's Park Rangers for a year.
Like Remy.
I
was waiting to find out if the QPR was in there, because in my head I was like, Remy, this is Remy, because I know he started late.
Clumped up there with Ben Arfa, like.
Okay. The short career path, this one.
He's just going to go Sunderland.
Started his career at Middlesbrough.
Borough.
Then made a move to Wigan.
Lee Cattermole.
Lee Cattermole, correct. How are Rob?
Rob? I've got one.
Bastard. Yeah, but he's still 2 points behind. Right. Started his career at Boca Juniors.
Okay.
After a year, Boca Juniors made an appearance, only one, at AC Milan.
Ooh.
Then he had a few loan spells, including San Lorenzo, Alaves, Atletico Madrid, and Villarreal.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah.
I had Colaccini in my head, but I don't think it's in
Then he moved to Deportivo La Coruña.
Deportivo La Coruña.
Yeah, that one. Then moved to Newcastle. Then made the move from Newcastle to San Lorenzo. Then his final club was Aldo Civi.
I'm just going to take a guess. Is it Jonas Gutierrez?
Incorrect.
Is it Colaccini?
Fabrizio Colaccini.
Yeah.
It was Colaccini.
I thought after you said that, I thought that sounds a bit like Colaccini.
Does it?
Yeah.
I just didn't even think Milan.
Said he only made an appearance.
One appearance, yeah. Fuck. Okay, I probably shouldn't have lost that one. Fair enough.
For this one,
I remember with another Argentinian.
For this one, okay, I'm not going to do a career path in order because it's too obvious, right? I'm going to name 3 teams he's played for.
Okay.
Right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
So. Right. He's started Aerostar Bacau.
I love them. I love that team.
Right.
Great team.
He's also played for Sunderland and Nottingham Forest.
Can we have another team? I've got one. I've got a guy in my head.
Watford.
Oh, fucking! He's gone out my head. It's not him.
Jeez.
Remember this? The Watford's not in order.
Yeah. I know. So
can we have the nationality of the first team?
Forest, Sunderland, and Watford.
Oh, me. Is it Kabul?
Incorrect.
Never played for Forest.
I just knew he played for Watford. You can't give any more clues, by the way. If you give another clue, I'm
I'm not going to give another clue.
Can I at least have the nation of that club you said?
Hang on. Let's do some research. because it might give it away. But
I know Cabil didn't. I probably should have known he didn't play for Forest. But I just had to take a guess at someone.
I'm really struggling with who's played for us, Forest and Watford.
I'll give you the league.
Go on.
Liga 3, which is
third tier of Spain.
No.
No, third tier of Germany.
No.
Oh, bloody hell.
Romania.
Oh, is it Costel Pantilimon then?
Correct.
I met him.
Yeah.
I met Costel Pantilimon.
You must have looked like a midget next to him.
I was in year 5 as well.
6'8".
I was in year 5 as well. He played for Man City.
Couldn't
as
kick
well.
a football in.
Wow, I've been bad.
Right, this one as well. Okay.
If I knew the Romania thing, I think
the Romania thing was a big
give it
help.
away.
Yeah.
I think you should get half a point.
So,
You've
hang on, let's put Joe's other point in. Robbie can't win, but we'll just play for fun.
We love fun.
I'm going to give you, right, the same as what I've done for Pantilimon, okay? So 3 clubs, maybe in order, maybe not in order.
This must be the one who's played for both of us.
Okay, no.
Newcastle, Sunderland.
Newcastle,
I thought you said one of them had played for both of us.
they have the last one.
Oh, right, I thought they were done.
So there's a
All right,
Newcastle
okay.
one, Sunderland one, then both.
All right, okay.
So this is Newcastle, right?
Ready?
Yeah.
Played for Newcastle.
Okay.
Okay. Then played for, well, Newcastle, Carlisle, Wigan. Okay. I'm going to give you a chance. If you need another hint, I'll give you another one. Okay.
I've got to, I don't want to get
Newcastle,
frozen.
Carlisle, Wigan.
Can we change the rule a bit? Can we take a guess now, and if we give another team, can we come back in? Because I've got a player in my head now.
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah, go on.
Mark Gillespie.
Incorrect.
Right, so I'm going to guess. I genuinely don't have a clue.
I've got one more in my head, but I know he played for. I don't think he played for Wigan.
Still playing now.
He's still playing now? Wigan.
Oh! No, it doesn't matter. He didn't play for Carlisle.
Carlisle was a loan move.
Yeah, so was Wigan a loan move?
Wigan was not. Wigan was permanent.
That's changed the entire
For a
complexion of it.
I don't know. I'm not going to guess.
You're going to put a pass,
do the same, yeah?
Okay. He also played on loan 17 games for Gateshead.
Oh, that doesn't really help.
Doesn't help at all. What years? Can we know like the time date of what this guy's career was?
So it's hard. So Newcastle was 2009 to 2014. However, he only made 8 appearances.
Oh, Jesus.
Gateshead was a 2011 loan move and he made 17 appearances.
You said he's still playing now?
Carlisle was a loan move in 2011, 19 appearances. And Wigan was a permanent 2014 to 2015, 13 appearances.
So where the fuck's he at now?
He's made 489 appearances for his current club.
Oh, Jesus. So wherever he is now, he's been a long time.
Wait, is his next club after Carlisle his current club?
Carlisle was a loan move in 2011, and then he went to Wigan.
Then he went to Wigan.
Well,
sorry.
He had a few more loan moves, and then went to Wigan.
From Wigan, where did he go to?
Bristol City on loan, and then to his current club.
You should have given us the whole thing now. Just give us the rest of it.
Right, so it goes Newcastle, yeah, Gateshead, Carlisle, Sheffield Wednesday, MK Dons, Shrewsbury Town, Rotherham, Wigan, Bristol City. I'm not giving you his current club because that'll give it away.
Was it Bristol City on loan or permanent?
Bristol City was on loan.
Alright, just give us his permanent club.
What year?
Right.
What year was Bristol City? Sorry.
2015.
Oh yeah.
Just give us his club and then whoever
Need
gets
a quick buzz in.
Yeah.
Okay, he's made 489 appearances for this club. Rangers.
Me. James Tavernier.
Ah, yeah, I forgot about him.
That was a tough one.
That was fucking really hard. Honestly, if you didn't give us Rangers, I never would have got it because I didn't know half his loan clubs. I knew he was on loan.
I didn't know he played for Wigan.
I knew he was on loan at Carlisle because I've seen him being a Carlisle shirt before.
Right, he's ready for this one.
Yep.
Okay.
Sunderland one in it.
Sunderland one, yeah. He started his career at Baldock Town, then made a move to Watford. Then from Watford, moved to Sunderland for 6 years. From Sunderland, he then made a move to Southampton. Following Southampton, Aston Villa. Then from Villa to West Brom. West Brom to Birmingham City.
Me. Craig Gardner.
Incorrect.
Oh.
Birmingham City to Blackpool. From Blackpool, he went on loan to Crystal Palace. Then made a permanent loan to Crystal Palace. Then moved to Leicester. His last club was Leicester in 2014.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Oh, I know who it is. Actually, I know who it is.
Do you know who it is? Yeah.
But
do you?
Yeah, I know 100% who it is.
Have a guess, Rob.
So, yeah, before they win. Give us a second. Can we take a minute just to calm down? Fuck me.
I thought you would have got these easy.
Not this.
Well, not you,
fucker.
because Sunderland. But
Yeah, this one I jumped the gun a bit there.
who'd you say first?
I said Craig Gardner.
Craig Gardner.
He
He
has
played
played
for
for us
Leicester.
and then played for all the Midlands club, basically.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who Leicester had this season before they went down, so give me a second.
I don't think he played much when the season before went down.
12 appearances, 2
he
goals.
scored the winning goal to take them up. No, he didn't. He scored the winning goal for Crystal Palace to take them up.
Oh, nah. No, it can't be fucking him. I know fucking Kevin Phillips did that, but he didn't play for Leicester in 2014. Nah, it's not Kevin Phillips. Is it Kevin Phillips? It's not Kevin
Is that your
Phillips.
answer?
Yeah, go on then.
It's correct.
That's Kevin Phillips.
I knew he took... if the Palace one gave it away, because I knew he sent Palace up. He was still playing in 2014.
Yeah, I mean, he's only about 43 or something now, so that
Really?
was about
I thought
9
he was
years
about
ago.
60. Nah, I thought he was about 55. Wow.
Actually, no, he's probably about 47 or something now.
So he-
I don't know.
I
I'm not
didn't
sure.
know that.
I'm going to tell you how old he is. How
Right, last one, boys.
is Kevin
Okay.
Phillips? He's 50 now, so.
50. Right,
Super
last one.
Kev.
Right. Started the career at Ipswich Town.
Ipswich.
Went on loan to Colchester United. Then from there, made a move to Newcastle. Then from Newcastle, moved to Wigan. Then from Wigan, moved to Sunderland. And then from Sunderland, he took a few years out.
Took a few years out.
Yeah, so he left Sunderland in
Did he not
2013. And then 2017, he signed for Stowmarket Town.
Stowmarket.
He left Sunderland in when? 2013.
2013.
So he's basically finished his career at Sunderland.
Pretty much.
And he played for Newcastle.
Made 47 appearances for Sunderland, 105 for Newcastle.
Oh, me. Titus Bramble.
Correct.
Yeah, fair
Well
enough.
done, boys. Well done.
Big Titus.
And that concludes the quiz.
The quiz. Down your camera.
The quiz.
Thank you, Cam. That was actually very good.
Was it a decent one, was it?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
good quiz. Good quiz.
I'm happy.
I think the tenable fucked itself up a bit, but it was
Yeah,
a,
but
it was a
that can't be
very
helped.
good
That can't be
quiz.
helped, though.
Well, it
Yeah.
could have been if we just communicated a little bit.
Yeah, we just didn't go. Okay, let's
Yeah.
do a
different one, but
a quiz.
Speaking of Tyne and Wear derby,
Yeah, I was about to, but Cam.
it's coming up.
yeah, I want to kill myself. Anyway, I wish this game wasn't happening. Some people are like saying like, I'm not forward, and I'm not.
I'm not.
Yes.
I'm
I've
not
always
looking
hated
forward-
it though. I've hated it forever.
Like I just feel.
Is it just are you hating it because of like the bragging?
No, the nerves. I just hate it. I absolutely hate it. Like I say, we'll beat us 6 in a row. I was like shitting myself before every single game. It's horrible. But
Like yeah, I don't think Newcastle played PSG away. We're about to play Milan at home. All these big games. And the one I'm most nervous about is Championship side Sunderland, and I can't explain why.
Yeah.
It's like I think it might be the fact, that I've never, where my memory can conceive proper, like, I don't know where my memory can conceive properly remember a derby. Like, really remember it. Like, year 6 is hard to remember, you know what I mean? Like,
I think I remember.
a 10-year-old, you don't remember everything from when you were 10.
I remember the 5-1. I think that was the first derby I can remember.
I remember the 5-1 really well, which
And I
is
remember,
weird. But I
the
don't remember
5-1.
anything after that.
I remember, I think, was it 1-1 or 1-0?
Ryan
The
Taylor.
Ryan Taylor free kick.
first one I remember is when we beat us 2-1, and I don't really remember it, but it's been replayed that many times. I was there. It was when Richardson scored that free kick. But yeah, I mean, I just hate derby so much. I absolutely hate them. There's not like the feeling if you win, but
There's also nothing like the feeling if you
bragging
lose.
rights, really, though, innit?
I think it's just the thought of what gets me nervous. It's not even nerves about the game because I think we should win. It's the nerves of this. Like, if we lose, I can't explain it because it's a game of fucking football. But if we lose, I get like you've seen the way I act when we fucking got beat off Everton and Tottenham in the group chat. Never mind if we get beat off Sunderland. Like, I genuinely don't think I'd see the light of day ever again. Like, I'd disappear off the face of the earth.
See, I think the problem with us is we've got that many players in our team that are like really passionate, where the moment might get to them. You know, like Gordon and Julian.
the game's got a
and
red
stuff
card
like that.
written all over.
Oh,
it.
of course,
I think it'll either be Joe Linton or that Trey Hume for you.
The 4 candidates I think are Luke O'Nien, Trey Hume, Joe Linton, and Bruno Guimaraes.
Yeah.
No, he's
all of them
get Bruno. I think Bruno's
gonna
comes
punch
over and
somebody.
elbow someone. Like when the
You know
game
what though?
starts.
I hope, and he will. I hope Luke O'Nien just winds them the fuck up because he winds everybody up. So I hope he does, and I hope he falls for it. Because that's what they'll try and do. They'll try
the
and
ones you don't have to worry about getting wound up, who I think you'll struggle getting in the heads of. I think Isaac, it'll be hard to get in the head of, because I think Isaac's just kind of like,
I think if
he kind of just lay back anyway.
If Wilson plays,
you'll get
in his head.
If Wilson plays, you'll get in Wilson's head. I think you can get in Gordon's head easily, but I think that's an issue when you're getting. You don't want to get in Gordon's head.
There's nothing in Gordon's head.
It's the passion.
He's just kind of
the thing.
He just runs on fumes.
Yeah, but you can't get in Almiron's head.
Do you know who I think would be a really like? I think you'll be able to like wind him up so much from Newcastle. Fabian Shaw.
I think he'll rattle a few of them.
I think he's got the personality.
When he goes down with a head injury inside 5 minutes and gets the entire stadium booing him, it's gonna.
So the thing is, Luke O'Nien won't get rattled off your players. He'll just do something stupid if he's gonna get sent off. He'll like randomly 2-foot.
But
somebody.
I think you players like Sean Longstaff.
Honestly, I'm not kidding.
I think you players like Sean Longstaff, Dan Byrne.
Burn won't start, I don't think.
No, but I'm saying
we can't risk
the local lads.
The local lads like Anderson, stuff like that. Yeah. They know what it means.
That's why
I think Sean Longstaff will play.
I said
where Longstaff have a little bit of an advantage in terms of players knowing what it means. I don't buy into it that much, like where it means like loads if you know what it means, because at the end of the day it's a football match, you know. But we have probably more English players who will have been in and around games like similar and probably know the magnitude. I think where you have obviously a lot more foreign
lads.
You've
got Gordon, you've got Longstaff, who Gordon will know what
Gordon
it means.
will know, yeah, because he's from Liverpool and that. And
he'll understand what
the
good thing about Gordon is he's played in a derby before, and if you're at that game at Anfield where he absolutely terrorised Trent when he was at Everton, and I was like, bloody hell, he's pretty decent, Gordon, and then he fell off, but and then he picked back up again. But he knows what a player who played in derbies. But when you look at it, you look at Bruno, who played over in France. Look how mad their derbies are. These players have played in derbies before. The ones who haven't is like people like Dan Burn. Lascelles played in a derby before. Botman, has he ever played in a big derby? I'm not really.
I don't know. We're probably looking too much into it. Like, you've got to know what it means. At the end of the day, it's a football match, and I think if you handle the football match more and you just focus on it being a football match, you'll probably win.
I think if you start getting emotions,
I think a few times Newcastle have done that over the years. Like, you know, when we've beat you a few times, you haven't played the match.
Yeah, you've
played the occasion, and I think that's why we've beat you a few times. So
we need to play.
Just play the match. And
when we play Joelinton, Bruno, Longstaff midfield, fuck. See,
but the game does scream red card for somebody.
I think it's got a red card in the first half for it all over. I hope it's what happened when you play Borough. I hope you just get a silly red card and then that just opens the game. I've said this though. Actually, we'll do this. What's your predictions for the game?
Oh,
I think it's too early to predict.
It's too early, and also I don't really want to predict.
I've said since the day the draw happened, I've said 3-1 Newcastle, and I've said that I think we'll go 1-0 up early inside for 15 minutes. Then I think you'll equalise not long after.
You've changed your tune. You said we would go 1-0 up.
Nah, it was either one way. It was one way or the other. I think we'll go 1-0 up. Now I've changed my mind. We'll go 1-0 up early. I keep it's in my head. The battle in my head is: will they do Sunderland have it in them? Because I don't watch us that much compared to other Premier League teams. I can kind of tell if a team will survive an onslaught. That's why I'm going 5-0 against Fulham, because I don't think they'll survive. Like, I obviously bat us to win every week, and I know it's away from home, but I just don't know. I don't know if you'll survive it. If you survive that 15-minute onslaught, then it's a good comes a game. But I think we'll go 1-0 up inside 10-15 minutes.
In an ideal world, from like me, because I've never been to a Tyne and Wear derby.
Have you not?
Never been. So in an ideal world, I mean, I'd love to go in there and smash it, but I really want, and I know this is going to sound really stupid because I'm a Newcastle fan, I want a draw.
What?
Because then we'll play as at St James's, and I think we'll terrorise you at St James's.
Nah, man.
Yeah, but you just want to beat us.
No,
I would want to beat. Yeah, but I've never been.
Nah, I don't want to have to deal with the nerves like this twice.
But what I'm saying is, ideally for me, because I've never been to one, I'm not going to get. I'm not going to get a ticket.
You're going to try and get a ticket for that.
I've got no chance, mate. I've got no chance. I think the allocation was something like 3,000.
I haven't said officially, but I reckon you'll get about 3,500.
It looks between. Apparently, what I've seen is there's 5,000, but not all the players. A lot of them have to go to staff and allocation. That knocks about 1,500 off.
You look as well, like Leeds are coming up tonight. Sunderland only give Leeds 2,000. So if Sunderland have anything to do with it, they'll give you obviously the lowest amount they can.
Yeah, but they've got a 15%.
Yeah, there's laws with the FA Cup where you've got to give a certain amount, but then
15%.
The police
can knock it down, but
a certain amount.
Because you just can't go and give us like 6-7k.
No,
it's just
they definitely
kind of police it.
The police won't allow that to happen.
They just can't.
But I think, honestly, I'm not going to be able to get a ticket. I haven't got that many loyalty points and etc. But I think
go and sit in the Sunderland then, Cam.
You'll
be able to get tickets in the Sunderland then.
No,
you won't.
I might try and get in the press box.
Of course you won't.
Will it sell out?
It'll sell out.
Of course it will.
It'll sell out instantly, almost.
Really?
But also as well, I was yesterday morning I was buying tickets for the under-21s game yesterday, and out of curiosity I clicked on the Leeds game today.
Yeah.
Just to say tickets available. It says for the Leeds game, and bear in mind this is Leeds, not Newcastle. You had to have a purchase history of before the Norwich game, so you had to have bought something before we played Norwich City.
You're guaranteed to get a ticket for the Newcastle
Oh yeah, you season ticket holder.
Me, yeah, I'm season ticket holder. But that's why you won't be able to, because they'll make it so you have to have a purchase history of going back to maybe September.
Yeah,
to show that you're not a Newcastle supporter.
It is quite mad. Smart, it is quite mad that it's actually happening. It's felt like a long time coming.
It's out of the blue as well. It's just not even thinking about it, and all of a sudden,
literally.
I literally said to me dad in the morning.
Cup draw was on. I forgot it was on.
The thing is though, whenever Sunderland, FA Cup draw, whatever, every time Newcastle and Sunderland, I'll go with my dad. Like last season, I really want Sunderland. Well, I really want Sunderland.
I can't believe you've never been to one. I mean, when was the last one?
I've never been. Never been to one. Well, I got my season ticket when I first started work, and that was just coming out of COVID.
So 2021.
2021. We still had Mike Ashley.
Yeah.
It was literally, I got it the season that we got took over, but I got it at the beginning of the season. So before the takeover happened.
What I'll have seen, I think in terms of derbies, lost 3 or 4 maybe that I've been to, and won about 7, I think.
Wow. How long have you had a season ticket for?
I got a season ticket in 2006-07.
So you have seen the...
Oh no, I got a season ticket in 2007-08.
You have seen the shit of the shit.
So you got a season ticket when you were 4-year-old?
Yeah.
You have seen the shit of the shit.
Well, no, I've seen the more shit recently when we've been in League One. Yeah, first when I was going, it was alright. We're in the Premier League and that, it was alright.
You get to see Cristiano Ronaldo and that.
Yeah, so Ronaldo. And then Ronaldo scored a free kick against us when I was 5.
And then all of a sudden,
I'm sitting watching Charlie White lead the life or something. What the fuck's happened there? Hold on a minute, what the fuck's going on?
At least you've got a bit of a forgery. At least you could probably go into games and I was a Sunderland fan quite somewhat excited.
Yeah, it's totally different. I mean, now, this season and last season, maybe even the season before, was the first time, I think, you go into a Sunderland game thinking, I'm really looking forward to this, we're going to win. I've always looked forward to games because I love going, but, you back us to, have a good performance.
There was probably a time in League One where you were for fuck's sake.
League One, that first season in League One, we drew 1-1, I think about 15 times.
It was Jack Ross, wasn't it? That Jack Ross,
grim,
yeah, I remember.
Then Phil Partington come in, were absolutely shit. Finished that was the season that got interrupted by COVID.
Yeah, and it went points per game, and you finished 11th, didn't you?
Yes, 8th or 9th, something like that.
Yeah. See, but
that was bullshit.
I'm trying to think of my first game here, and I always remember for some reason.
Mine was Bristol City at home.
Mine was Stoke. Mine was Stoke at home, right? And I remember Obafemi Martin scoring a penalty.
Mine wasn't until 2016.
That's how long ago. Obafemi Martin's, mate.
Sorry, I'm lying. I went to a friendly against Hartlepool in 2012.
I went to a game in 2006 in the Championship season. I can't remember who. I think it was Derby County, and I went home early. I remember because I'd been pestering my dad to go early for about an hour and a half before kick-off, and then I must have just got really tired and stuff, and I was just fucking went home.
I'd done that once, and my dad never let us live it down because.
I'll probably better find the picture actually.
Me and my dad went to a game, and it was. I won't say the team that we played, but he wasn't very happy that we left early because we were down 4-0 at half time.
Oh,
you still win this when you played Arsenal.
Aye, played Arsenal. We left at half time, 4-0 down. I just remember watching it in the club. I was playing foosball,
and all of a sudden,
Tiote banged that in. My dad wasn't very happy.
See if I can find the picture when we first had something. Because I made my dad go. I was so excited. We're in the ground 2 hours before kick off. So it was I remember half time. I was just knackered.
Yeah, I
was 4-year-old.
I always like to turn up about half an hour early. I know it sounds weird, 45 minutes early. I just like to sit. I don't know. I like to watch the players warm up.
This is a question I want to ask you, Joe, because I want to see how different people's match days are.
Right.
What you do on a match day, timing wise. So, when you go to a Sunderland game,
so we're saying it's a 3:00 kick-off.
Yeah.
It's different if you kick off at a night game.
8 o'clock, night.
So what does your day look like if it's a 3 o'clock, sort of middle of the day sort of thing?
Go to the pub at about 1 o'clock. Then we'll leave the pub about 2:30, walk to the ground, get in the ground about 10 minutes before kick-off, watch the game, go back to the pub and come home at about 7, half 7.
So you literally go to the pub and come straight home?
Yeah, pretty much.
See, mine's different. So
Cam goes on a 3-day bender till the next game. I
actually stay in town until the Champions League now. See, mine's different. Like, we go over to like Newcastle like 2.5 hours before kick off. And go to there's a place like
that's not that much difference. We go 2 hours before kick off.
But we go to like just around the corner from the stadium in Chinatown is a place called Spotlight.
Yeah.
So we go in there, and then I think it's like we normally try to go in early and have a couple of pints in the ground. But I mean, the prices in there, mate, is just ridiculous.
Oh yeah, I know. I went with my little brother at a pre-season game this season. I mean, it's not. I went to get a Carl and it was like £7.50 or some shit like that. So that was like £6 odd.
Like we get a Madry and it's like five.
I don't even like Carlin.
Over 5.
I don't even know why I went to get a Carlin.
Over 5 quid, but when you think about it, there's like 3 people drinking it. It's like
I do want to get a season ticket in the next season or 2. I do really want to. I have to. I think if I don't get one now, I'll never get one. Like, and even if I go by myself, I'll just have to firm it and just buy one. Well, I've got a quick question for Joe, and then before we wrap up, because I think we've gone over everything. I've only got 8 managers here. Sunderland obviously do not have a manager at the minute.
Correct.
So it's about that.
Taylor has actually just sent me a picture there. Will Still's now Evans.
Oh.
Who knows?
Well, I've got 8 managers.
Okay.
These are just 8 random. I just want definitely not, last resort, or yes. Like 100%.
Can I say maybe for some?
Okay. No, maybe is last resort.
All right.
Okay. So it's like if you know
but I can say yes to multiple.
Sorry, Cam, that you are like
a spare part.
A spare part in this one. Starting off with Frank Lampard.
No. Definitely not.
Will Still.
Yes.
Sable.
I genuinely don't know.
Don't know. Yeah.
Maybe last resort for that one. Yeah.
Steve Bruce.
Yes. No.
Neil Warnock. This one's. I
love Warnock. I absolutely love him.
Neil Warnock would be really good,
but no.
I think he'd be so good for you.
I love him.
Sam Allardyce.
No.
Steve Cooper if he got sacked from Forest.
Yes, I would have him.
Paul Heckingbottom.
No.
And then the last one, but not least, if Gareth Southgate left England.
No.
Oh, sorry, and there was one more, Graham Potter.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, that was it. I think they were just 2. They were just 10 who kind of who I could see.
I don't know why though, because people are saying on Twitter there was rumours earlier that Mike Dodds, who's in interim charge at the minute, is going to get it till the end of the season. But then
what?
But then Taylor's just sent us that where
Will Still's
even. And now I've just seen on Twitter, Julian Saville, a flight has just arrived from Nice and he shook someone's hand and got in the car. I don't know what's going on. Nobody knows what's going on. So.
Will Still, by the way, would be brilliant for you. I cannot lie. It would be really, really good. He was linked with like West Ham and stuff. If David, he would be like really good. Like ridiculously good. Which
people
are
now tracking airplanes. So
that's what our fans
that's the point we're at now.
Our fans do that every time. With the Tonali one, do you know what as well? With the funniest one about the Tonali one, someone got it right. Someone literally said, and everyone was laughing and being like, "Oh, what you're starting it for? Why is he coming from this place of like?" No, it was because they were in the under 21 Euros was in like Turkey or something.
Yeah, it was.
And Tonali was there, and Tonali flew over to get a medical, then flew back the same night. And no one believed anyone that Tonali was in the UK for a medical or something like that. It was something along those lines.
No, like with the Sullivan thing,
and they were right.
No one has a clue what's going on. Will Still, for some reasons, now Evans. I don't know why. But apparently that's Saville. That could be him. Who knows who it is?
I don't think. I don't want to say this because I'm a Newcastle fan. I don't think it'll be Will Still. But I don't. Honestly,
don't know.
Because I look like you just can't make another. It has to be better than Mowbray. You just can't make another stupid mistake with a manager like.
I've got a prediction.
Tony Mowbray wasn't a mistake.
No, Tony Mowbray was a good decision.
I've got a prediction.
But
and it's a mental prediction.
What's your prediction?
So my prediction is that Liverpool absolutely demolish Man United. Eric Ten Hag gets sacked, and you get Steve McLaren.
I thought you were going to say we're getting Eric Ten Hag.
No, Steve McLaren.
Would you take Steve McLaren?
fuck no.
Would you take her at Ten Hag?
I'd take her at Ten Hag.
Well, by the time we film the next podcast, the derby will have happened.
By the time we film this, the landscape will be so different.
Everything's going to be different. The derby, well, me and Cam might not be on this podcast anymore if Sunderland win.
Might have vanished, gone in.
Yeah, I don't think you'd like never show your face again unless you've got like thumped like 7.
If you get
beat 2-1,
yeah, exactly.
It's like if we go like me and Cam go like, oh, you got beat. It's like you're like
championship.
But if we get beat, if we get beat 1-0 and we badge us for 90 minutes, it's still fucking embarrassing. You know what I mean?
Mate, I just hope we beat you. Like I say, we're probably gonna get bad. But if we beat you, I would love it so much.
I think we had a decent run a few years ago in the FA Cup, and that was it.
Yeah, it was quarter-final where we got beat by City.
We did okay last year. We beat Shrewsbury. Actually, did we even do
we got beat
okay?
off Sheffield Wednesday.
Then we drew away at Fulham and played really well, but then they beat us up.
Did
at
we get beat
our
off
place,
Sheffield Wednesday?
We got beat off Sheffield Wednesday away, then Cambridge away back to back. Newcastle.
Cambridge was home.
Cambridge at home, sorry.
Because I remember
I was there. I was at the game.
Cambridge was honestly
Sean Longstaff. Sean Longstaff played the worst performance I've ever seen from a player ever, to the point I want him out of the club, and then all of a sudden the next 6 months after that he was on fire.
I've got a funny story about Sean Longstaff before we wrap up. So when I moved, I used to sit in what's called Strawberry Corner, which is where the Gallagher, it's like to the
that's where I was sat for the Cambridge game.
So I used to sit there, and I've moved my seat to with me dad and my brother, which was like 4 rows up in the Milburn. And when I first moved, it was like around the Cambridge game, and I says to my dad, I was like, do you know what it is? Sean Longstaff is the most inconsistent player in the Prem. I'm saying he'll have one game where he's absolutely outstanding, the next one he's absolutely rubbish, right? And there's 2 blokes sitting in front of us who kept turning around and giving us like
I think you've told me about
dodgy
this before.
looks.
Was it Longstaff's family?
No, well, dodgy looks. And I says to me dad, they're looking at me funny. They're looking at me proper funny. When I keep talking about Sean Longstaff, I talk about any other player, they're fine. Sean Longstaff looked as funny. I went, does he look like Sean? Is it his dad? Right?
It was Matty.
No. So I tapped on his shoulder and asked him if he was Sean Longstaff's dad. He went, no, but the way you talk about him is absolutely ridiculous. He's a class player. He's this and that. Like, bigging him up. And since then, we've been best mates. And honestly,
that was the whole story?
Yeah.
It wasn't anything to do with Sean Longstaff?
No, great story. That was a good story. I was shit myself for like 2 months thinking, fuck, I've just insulted Sean Longstaff in front of his family. I thought I was totally thinking. No, do you know why though? Because I was totally thinking it was going to be an Eric Dyer situation. Sean Longstaff comes
going to come here an hour. Yeah,
that's kick of the head.
That's what Almiron's going to do to me one day. He's going to turn up with me back door the way I told about that useless.
Almiron and Wilson.
I don't mind Wilson. I don't understand. Like, I don't actually dislike Wilson. I just don't think he's half the player of Isaac. Almiron, however, that's all I'm saying. Miguel Almiron, shut up. And this is the penultimate episode. Check out the Christmas special, 22nd or 23rd. It's coming out.
23rd.
I hope Finn's edited.
It's all done. It's all edited.
Is it?
All done?
Yeah, all edited. He messaged yesterday, or he just needs to.
We didn't message me about that.
He's just scheduled it.
Oh, no.
So I think it's the 23rd. It's coming out.
So listen.
Next year, we will be hopefully doing video.
Way.
Constantly.
Consistently.
It should be fun.
Next time we'll know the score.
Next time we'll know the score, and we will have updated Premier League predictions. Follow the Instagram. We have been Miles Offside, and Happy New Year.